This is Judge Joe Brown, and we're listening to We All Be News. News-free Dixie for the 21st century.
Welcome, family, to another wonderful edutainment edition of The Artivist Thinks. Today's episode, we will address the issue, like I saw it recently in thegrill.com, about Terrence Howard saying that they should be allowed to use the nigger word in the popular TV show Empire. Now, as you know, unless you've been on a log lately or under a rock or in a coma, that Empire is arguably the biggest debuting show of 2015. It is raking in the viewer numbers, is off the charts. Soundtrack is incredible thanks to Timbaland and talented cast and crew. Now, among the talented cast and crew is the leading man, Terrence Howard, who plays Lucius Lyon. And now, recently, Terrence Howard of Hustle and Flow fame, among other things, The Best Man, Iron Man, all that stuff, he said, I'm gonna paraphrase him, that they should be allowed to use the word nigger in Empire in order to keep it real. You know, he said he wanted to keep it real. This is how real black folks talk, right? He ain't saying like I'm saying it, but basically saying he want to keep it real. We're going to talk about the homophobia and the misogyny in the black community. Let's talk about the use of the word nigger. I'm not going to say N-word, because N-word could be anything. There's a lot of words begin with the letter N. I'm going to say the word nigger. So he's talking about using the word nigger. You know, and a lot of people will say, what's up my nigger, or niggas, or niggas, or my niggas. Negus is like N-E-G-U-S. That's another thing altogether, but it's kind of related. But my thing is, this is my thought about that. Now, Lee Daniels is not winning any Lee Daniels is not winning too many fans in the black conscious community, of course. You know, he doesn't believe in racism, but he believes in reverse racism. So I guess what his thing is, we don't say the word nigger, then niggers don't exist. But the problem is, Lee Daniels and his very addictive and very well done, high quality production show Empire, I must admit I look at it every Wednesday night as well, is calling black folks everything except nigger. But basically, he's calling black folks nigger without saying the word nigger in Empire, you know, because like the stereotypes he's showing the black folks. The first thing that Cookie wanted to do, which played by the very talented Taraji P. Henson, is get a bucket of fried chicken, come out of prison after 17 years. He's showing all these negative stereotypes. He's dealing with the colorism in our community as well. So why not deal with the word nigger? I mean, I respect artistry. You know, I'm an artist myself. I believe that there should be no boundaries that should not be crossed when it comes to expressing yourself, as long as you are willing to stand by what you say and what you think. If you are willing to do those things, I respect you as an artist to do your thing. You know, I don't have to agree with it. But the thing about the word nigger is interesting is the fact that in this system, let's be honest, y'all, black lives do not matter at all. If you look at the reality of the situation, Wall Street was built by slaves. Some of the first commodities traded on Wall Street were black people. And some of the latest commodities traded on Wall Street are black people. You look at the private prison corporations, CCA, and these entities, they are making money off of black misery still. Capitalism, as we know it, cannot exist without racism, because you must have a permanent underclass or permanent class that's being exploited for capitalism as in its present form to thrive. You know, and you know, people can argue that point of it, but you know, racism is a fairly recent phenomenon. It's just several centuries old, okay? So, you know, and also capitalism, you know, as we know it today. So, that, you know, it's not a coincidence that both these things tend to rise together. So let's not get all into that, but what I'm saying is that I know a lot of black folks found the word nigger offensive. We saw what happened with the SAE debacle down in Oklahoma. But the thing about it is, we live in a system of white supremacy racism that's not friendly towards towards black people, excuse me. And we gotta understand that we are really behind enemy lines when it comes to black pride and black self-esteem and knowledge of self, because we're not taught who we really are in the school system. And that's by design, because like Malcolm said, only a fool will let their enemy be the primary educators of their children. Once again, let me repeat, only a fool will let their enemies be the primary educators of their children. So if we don't control our education, because that's one thing that we gotta understand, if we don't control our education and our economics, if we don't control our education, and our economics, then we don't control our future. And the people that don't control their economics and their education do not really truly care about their future or their children and their children's future. So we gotta start thinking like that. But getting back to Terrence Howard, I think it was very subliminal what he was suggesting. I don't think a lot of people will catch or understand or understand what he was trying to say. Because basically in Empire, if you look at it, and a lot of these other shows as well, you call them black folks everything and everything else. We're basically, our images are being used to accommodate every stereotype known to man. You call us everything but a child of God and nigger. So that's my thoughts about the Terrence Howard and Empire controversy. Feel free to subscribe to this family, share it with your friends and family, keep the conversation going as well. I think it's very important. So until next time, keep on producing and pushing. And in the words of late great Duke Ellington, we love you all madly. Take care.